So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 49 of the Peterborough United Career Mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you're well. And well, last episode, things went rather well. 4 wins from 4, and if you look at some of the teams that we beat as well, we started with a sim game at home to Spurs, which we surprisingly won 3-1. But then Wolves, West Ham and Man United all were, at the start of the episode, all in European places. We turned up and absolutely was superb against Wolves, deservedly winning. West Ham, I didn't feel like we played as well as we did against Wolves, but we were just more clinical apparently. And then the old FIFA 21 trick of big teams taking you for granted, that's exactly what United did, and we were just able to pick them apart at Old Trafford. It was quite funny, to be perfectly honest, but a really, really good episode. And we'll show you the results of that in terms of the table. Today, we have just the 3 games back to normality. We start with this home game against Everton, before then a trip away to Man City. And then in the final game of the episode, we will be playing Brentford at home. See if we can't get some revenge for how the Carabao Cup turned out. As I said, we'll look at the standings then. We sit in 6th place currently, after 13 games, 7 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats this season. A fairly healthy goal difference as well compared to some teams around us. And we're currently sat in a European spot because of the Conference League. So, it's all looking pretty good. It's all come up Millhouse, let's say. But of course, City in there, the only team yet to be beaten this season. And they were 5 points clear after we'd beaten United, but United have won and they have a game in hand, so City do, so they could retain their 5-point advantage. Who else are we playing today? Everton sit in 13th, Brentford in 15th, so hopefully we can pick up some points in these games. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there, subscribe to the channel. And well, I think we're still scouting quite heavily for central midfielders. Lots and lots of players on my shortlist, which we can go through. But for now, let's go and play Everton. This is how Everton line up then for this first game. Pickford in goal. Traore, Gibson, Dyer and Garcia at the back. And Ali, Souza, Ramsey, Ceballos and McNeil in a midfield 5 with Gelhardt leading the line. Lazari on the bench there. Tapsoba on the bench. Ante Rebic. Some good for Gundo Farias, so some good options on the bench. Again, is it a case of them taking us for granted a little bit? It'd be interesting to see as well if they are playing a flat back 5. As you can see, the snow has hit very early in December. We don't normally see snow in England till, well, certainly where I live, until about February or so. So this is an interesting early Christmas treat, let's call it. But this is working quite nicely there. And there is Garner. And there is 1-0. And that was fairly easy, wasn't it? Needed to break the Everton wall, really. Just some good, intricate passing. They were the ones committing, leaving the space. So, yeah, Elias in tonight. Knight, centre-back, comes over. Just leaves Garner. Garner's got plenty of time to think, what am I going to do here? Is it me, or does that yellow ball look more like a bloody volleyball than a football? But still looks pretty good in the yellow and purple. But yeah, Garner, I've said it before, Garner won't have many simpler finishes in his certainly in his Premier League career. But 4 minutes in, and well, we're already taking the lead against Everton, so hopefully good things are to come. But Gohart looks a little bit isolated up to, as I say, that Traore is there and Ali. Gohart tries his luck from distance. Bentley can't hold on to it, but Gomez will keep this one in, and Elias can find a ball forward. And now, get out of the way, man. Elias cuts inside. Can he get away from his man? He can indeed. Elias. It's just too easy. It's 2-0 inside 12 minutes against Everton. Managed to hold the ball for a long time. Muscled his way off. I think Koulibaly being there probably helped muscle away the defenders. but it's just able to just, yeah, glide towards goal. Gibson, absolutely. It wasn't even Gibson. I think that was Eric Dyer, number 16. Yeah, it is Eric Dyer. Easily beaten from a man of his capability. And Elias is there as Pickford bears down on him, just able to simply knock it past him into the far corner. And Everton really need to get their act together and quick if they're going to get anything out of this game. It's a good ball into McNeil. Towards the edge of the area. We'll find Gelhardt. Oh, that's a handball. Well, I mean, I can't really complain considering obviously we don't have handballs turned on, but that was a very good save by Ronnie Edwards from that shot, but the rebound just falls straight to Vinny Souza, who can run onto it, absolutely lash it into the corner. And well, yeah, he's just arrowed that into the top corner. Absolutely nothing that Bentley could do about that. Just put his laces through it. Maybe Nezovic could have looked a bit more alive, but well, I said they Everton need to get their act together. And maybe it's fortuitous, but they have a goal back, so let's not get too complacent. There's a bit of an off-the-ball incident there between Estrada and Traore. We'll look for him again, the Spaniard. Estrada knocks this ball in. And Garner, gets the glancing header on it. Maybe, I didn't realise that he would have that amount of space, to be fair, when the ball reached him. So I could have maybe brought it down. But Garner now has the ball again. It's Estrada. Again, we'll work the channel because Traore really not keeping tabs on him, it must be said. Knight needs to win that and does. Get this one out again. Burrows and Ali. Edwards has read that superbly. And we'll get this one away. Koulibaly could be on a run. He's got the better of Dyer. Can he get past Souza? He can. Koulibaly is in behind, and Koulibaly has made it 3-1. It's a goal all of his own making. Turned Dyer inside out, and that was the catalyst to give him the space. Souza just couldn't keep up with him, and he powers through the snow. Pickford unable to narrow the angle that much, and he just puts his foot through that with the right foot. Finds the far corner as Gelhardt trots off, I should say, for Everton. But yeah, we've restored our 2-goal advantage. Apparently words are hard for me today as we forced that mistake. Oh, referee, do me a favour. They've opted for the short. For the amount of bodies that they had in the area, I'm sure some of the players in there will be a little disappointed that it didn't come their way, but there's plenty of space there, and that is a good goal for Everton. Poor from our standards. Yeah, not too sure who it is that's grabbed the goal. It didn't turn around in time, but our defence is parted like the Red Sea there. Zabani, well, it's the gap between centre half and left back. Maybe you could argue that Burrow should be tucking in a little bit, but Jacob Ramsey is the man who's got the goal, and Everton will not go down without a fight. They keep pegging us back. The smells like an equaliser. Thank God that the pass had been misplaced. Koulibaly. Can we release Estrada? We can. Estrada in behind Traore. Into the area. Try and cut this one back if we can. It's Josh Knight. It's taken a wicked deflection. Of all the players, I didn't think it would fall to him, but he's had a strike. I was aiming for the far corner, or the right-hand corner, and it's taken a deflection, ended up in the other one. But we don't mind. The 3 points are sealed. Estrada, yeah, of all the passes he could have picked out, I thought Elias has sort of dummied it. Maybe Knight gave him a call. But yeah, he's just hit that. It's really unfortunate. I think it's Garcia who's come across to try and block it. And it's hit the inside of his thigh and just diverted into the other corner. Last kick of the game, literally nothing Pickford could do. But it's 3 points for the Posh in the snow. A lovely start to this episode. 5 wins in a row. Not much goalmouth action in the game. We actually slightly had better possession as City beat Liverpool ahead of our game with them, which is not ideal. Right, City in just a couple of days actually. Well, as Blue Moon has just finished ringing round the Etihad, this is how Man City line up. Edison in goal, Walker-Peters, Bastoni, Diaz and Cancelo at the back, Olmo, Doyle and Muller in midfield with Palmer, Haaland and Foden up top. Grealish still there, Gio Reyna, Royce is there as well. I don't feel like that's a side that City are taking us lightly, let's put it that way. And the fact that we have to contend with Erling Haaland on Ultimate is not going to be fun, but we can only do our best against a side that, as far as I know, are still yet to be beaten this season. We are unchanged, or despite only playing a couple of, 3 days ago, we are still very much got enough in the tank to compete. As Palmer is just, trying to make... I think Burrows looks silly. Almost. This is going to be a lot of concentrating on defending. And well, inside 8 minutes, the defence has already been breached. And it's Thomas Muller, the captain, who's grabbed it. Can't contend with that sort of play in and around the edge of the area. Absolutely superb. The passing. Quick, precise, one touch, two touch. Lovely little ball from Foden, and the finish from Muller, just as good. Lifts it over Bentley, and cricket score could be incoming. Just can't, oh, Koulibaly's got a gap there. Koulibaly, hello. Oh, he's hit the outside of the post. Edison, well beaten. Oh, is that one of a very few amount of chances that we are going to get in this game? If it was a few inches to the left, it would have been in off the inside of the post, and we would have had probably an unlikely equaliser. But Gomez has done well there. Koulibaly will play Elias in, and actually, the ball was probably there to Garner, but just, oh my word, surely that, after scoring and putting City 1-0 ahead, and Koulibaly isn't happy about the tackle, and I'm not surprised. Muller's he's got him with both feet through the back of him. Absolutely insane challenge. I don't know what he was thinking there. But Zabani, oh my word, went for the strike. So, we are now less than 20 minutes in. City are a goal to the good, but we are now a man to the good. I'm not too sure how that's going to... Looks like Foden is slotted into that central midfield role. That's the only change. They just haven't got a left winger now. I have a feeling that this man advantage isn't going to make much difference, but there's only so much you can do. And I was right, because Foden has just put City 2-0 ahead. This, again, just can't get near them when they're playing this sort of passing, but the turn sorts him out, and then Edwards tries to come over. It's just a little shift, and all of a sudden the whole area opens up. It's it's what we expected. Got a nice spell of possession here, but oh, hello. Haven't really been able to do anything with it until then. But Garner, you would expect him to at least hit the target from there. I mean, it's not far away by any means, but even still, it's a lovely twist and turn, and he's got away from Diaz, but a man of his calibre should be at least hitting the target with an opportunity like that. But they're just so... Oh, mate, he's just absolutely made Ronnie Edwards look stupid. And it's a good save from Bentley. But, yeah, he just... Like, they're so hard to break down still. Like, even... Oh my word, that was a lot more exaggerated than it needed to be. But yeah, it's just so hard to break them down. We're having to pass sideways, sideways, sideways. Gomez with the corner tries to find Garner. Oh, it's gone in. Edison's had a howler. Let's go get the ball, boys. I was going to just lament the header then, because he got on it, but it was straight at Edison. But Edison's had an absolute howler. Pushed it straight into his own net. See this again. It's a ball in from Gomez. Garner gets there, and Edison That's so poor from a keeper of his quality. You've got to be asking questions there. But we have our lifeline back into this game. We have made a couple of subs as well. Sigurdsson on for Koulibaly, and Saunders is on for Elias. Oh my word, Zabani really well in there. And now we can potentially come away with it. And Saunders is in. Zachary Saunders is going a long way. Zachary Saunders, oh! As Palmer comes off. I thought that was going to be his moment. His moment to make his mark on this first team. To be fair, he might well have done. He might well have made a mark on this first team. We are level at the Etihad. What is going on defensively with City? The resistance is finally breaking. Garner with a superb run in behind Diaz. Saunders with a lovely pass to find him. The one extra touch. And now bang. Edison again could well be doing better there. But from 2 down against 10 men City, we have come back. Get this one away. Sigurdsson. It's over the top to Garner. And he's got the better side of Bastoni. Garner could win it. He has won it. Away at the Etihad. We're going to give them their first defeat of the season. And we've come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 at Man City. That quadrant of Peterborough fans go mental in the cold. Haaland cannot believe it. Erling, give me a ring, son. Let me know if you want to play. But still, you end displacing Joseph Garner. We've done the impossible against Man City. Why on earth were they pushing for a winner with 10 men? We had the momentum. 16 goals in 15. We've had the momentum after scoring 2 goals. But that wasn't good enough for them. And again, it comes back to that thing of the bigger sides being complacent, being arrogant against those small teams. And we've done it. We've done it. We've given City their first defeat of the season. Garner, the man. Haaland needs to be taking notes. A hat-trick from this man. He has won us this game. And we managed to adjust to City defensively. Oh my word. We managed to adjust to them defensively so that we were able to contend with their play. But look at that. We looked dead and buried. But the header, the first goal, just set us on our way, gave us that lifeline. But then the play after that, the confidence grew. We actually ended up having more shots than them. What a performance. Our run continues as well. 6 wins in a row. So this is the Brentford lineup then for the final game of the episode. Strakosha in goal. Laird, Sorensen, Pinnock and Thiago Giallo at the back. Onyeka, Yanao and Hlozek in the middle of midfield. Cherki, Young Coombs and Zaha up top. Tossing on the bench, Nicholas Jackson, Lewis Potter, Visa as well, Dervizoglu. So lots of attacking options on the bench. It's not a too dissimilar side to the one that we played in the Carabao Cup earlier in the season. Zaha and Jackson, between them, absolutely just ruined us. But bit of space, Knight. I actually wanted to find Koulibaly with the pass, but obviously just didn't put enough power on it for it to get that far. But Brentford breaking. The kits are proving a bit more of a challenge than I thought they might be, to be perfectly up. That's a interesting finish. It's Hlozek with it. Let's see from Bentley's point of view. Could he have done any better? He's hit it first time, so Bentley can't really set himself. But it's always bending away from him. Giving the benefit of the doubt, just being probably caught off by surprise. Yeah, I was saying about these kits. These kits are proving a bit more of a problem than I thought they would. I would sort of went to check as I always do, just to make sure. And I thought, no, they'll be alright. It's sort of light blue and weird dark, so it should be able to be a distinct difference. But Knight. Oh, Elias tried to cut back, but defender anticipated it. And now ball out to Zaha, who's been quite quiet so far in his first half. Was a real source of problems in the cup game. And the referee was blown for half time. And, well, 6 wins on the bounce. And we looked very flat in this game. Brentford deservedly winning, I would say. We have offered absolutely nothing going forward, really. And Brentford are just looking very dangerous every time they come forward. We need a real change of impetus in this second half. Nizovic can't even get the ball off Lozek. I don't know why he's playing in central midfield, Lozek. I always thought he was like a winger or a striker, but Koulibaly has found the ball through to Garner. That is superb, and that is a finish from Joseph Garner. But that ball from Tanguy Koulibaly, let's talk about that. That was pinpoint. That was precise. I complain about him a lot, Koulibaly, but he comes up with some real moments of brilliance. And then, of course, in that situation, Garner not really going to miss, is he? Strakosha absolutely never getting towards that one. But I said we needed a change of impetus. Well, we haven't changed too much, but a pure moment of brilliance from Tanguy Koulibaly has unlocked this Brentford defence, and we find that that's not a foul, is it? Come on. We find ourselves level in the game. Brentford are looking menacing, and I don't want to lose this game. As Slozek. Oh, and thankfully, Zabani has got a big old block on that. That throw has gone straight to Brentford, but Nizovic, it's into Jackson. Zabani is there. To Zaha. Trickery from the Ivorian. You can't blow the whistle there. Look. Bloody Stark is in behind. You can't blow the whistle there. Oh, I can't believe that. But a hard-fought draw in the end, actually. Brentford really giving us a game, and the stats certainly suggest it was a very even one. They had slightly more shots, but yeah, but we had to work hard for that, actually, and it was a good game to be a part of, for certain. So, if we have a recap of what has happened today, then, well, 2 wins and a draw. So, the winning run comes to an end. The unbeaten run doesn't come to an end. That's 7 now, but a 4-2 win to start the episode against Everton. That magnificent 3-2 win away at City. And then that draw against Brentford just now. But certainly looking good as we head into the proper Christmas period. We start with a game away at Newcastle. A home game against Villa. An away game at the Hawthorns against West Brom. And then New Year's Eve, home game against Arsenal. Can we get our, revenge? That's the one. So having a look at the standings, then we sit in 3rd in our first season at this level on points with United, who have a couple goals better goal difference, who actually have a game in hand as well, United, but City's 7 points clear. West Ham's still there in 4th. And we're actually 5 points clear. We're 6 points clear of 7th. So out of Europe, we're 6 points in Europe, essentially. That's baffling. So Arsenal and Newcastle there. Obviously, we have next episode. It was West Brom and Villa, wasn't it? West Brom there. Bloody hell, Villa. Wow, Villa really struggling. Okay, so if that's the case, that might be the game that we sim next episode then. I think that's a home game as well, so that makes the most sense. So, guys, that is it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on there for me, just for that game against City. I can't believe that. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in a bit.